Reworks! What's up, bro? I'm getting a few things set up. And I'll be live here shortly. How is Reworks today?
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Thank you so much for joining me already. We're just doing a little bit of extra gaming now that our scheduled times are all done for the week. We got tonight and then tomorrow to do basically whatever we want. Reworks, good, and you? I am doing good. Thank you very much, my friend. I am hanging in there, and just another day above ground is always a good day. So glad to hear you are doing good as well, guys. We can't really, we got a lot of games that we're playing right now, but it just kind of depends on what we're feeling. So lately we've been doing more extra bonus streams like on a daily basis for Call of the Wild because it's easier on my hands, and we're kind of enjoying it. So here we are, guys. We got all the daily challenges and weekly challenges done, per the usual anytime we're on here. And I gotta restart my game. So bear with me, guys. I gotta restart my game real quick. Gotta love that. Always gotta log out and log back in at least once. Thank you very much, Reworks. I worked my absolute butt off on that because I have not even owned a computer in my adult life until a couple months ago. So learning DaVinci Resolve has been one heck of a wild ride for somebody who has literally not even had a computer before that. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Worked my butt off on that intro, and it's very basic, like almost no editing. It's not just timing, but still very happy about it. Thank you. All right, I've got all the smell goods and all the moisture going right now. I got my astronaut iodine stuff in my nose, and I took my meds about 20 minutes ago, so we should be feeling okay as far as pain and breathing goes here within like 20-30 minutes. So let's tear it up and have some fun, guys. Let's have a good old time. We got a couple extra tents set up on Cinder Baton. We got a lot of need zones behind us right now. Oh my gosh. Like a lot of need zone there. This is going to be a big group, isn't it? Five. Okay. So this might be two groups. This might be two groups. It might not. We are just gradually just getting stuff set up. We haven't really put too much time into anything particularly. Thank you so much, honey. I love you. I appreciate it. Okay, all right. The one and only Mrs. Mecca taking care of me as always because she is a blessing. Guys, I have not always been like this. She has very much, when she met me, I was living the bachelor life in a 1-bedroom loft apartment with chandelier lights running up the stairway and, was ripped absolutely, compared to now, especially. I was a cage fighter in training, taking on my first fight soon, all of it. But right now, today, guys, what we were doing is ooh, that looks like a decent, guys, hold on. What is going, how good is that? 144 to 164. Let's get our exhaustive, comprehensive something list up here. Call of the Wild, blah, blah, blah. Sorry about Rocket League, man. I was not have a good game, but next time we can play again, we can cook these people. Dude, I am not worried about it at all, man. I am not worried about it at all. That last game right there was definitely me on that one. That's for sure. But it's no problem whatsoever, bro, Chacho. The game does make people mad, including me at times, but I'm never going to be upset that somebody's trying just to have fun and play a game. Like, I'd be like getting mad at my 8-year-old daughter for not being able to do something. Like if somebody, wow, that was a really, really bad comparison. I was talking about myself there. Not just others, but like if so, that'd be like somebody getting mad at somebody for just not being able to air dribble. That's a stupid reason to get mad. Mechanics in a video game are a stupid thing to get mad about. So even if I get mad at the game for like 2 seconds, I'll never, ever actually, if I even do act grumpy, I'm super sorry about it like 2 seconds later, but usually I don't do that. B-Swing will tell you otherwise, but B-Swing's the only one who's really seen me get too crappy or too angry. Let's see here. Water Buffalo, guys. So 167 is what Diamond is. So he's not a diamond. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for the worst possible one, and we're going to take that one out. 153. All right, we're going to take out the one behind him. Honestly, is what we're going to do. So 166, let's get a little bit closer right here. Alarmed. You should not be alarmed. You're perfectly safe. Alert and alarmed. So 150 almost up. Hello. Are we being hunted? Hello. 129. You're even worse. You're definitely worth taking out. You're definitely worth taking out. Let's get our, we don't got our bow. We don't got our bow. We should definitely have our bow. We don't have our bow. We should definitely have it. All right, 75. We're going to sight it in for the closest possible. Did we miss him entirely right there? Wow. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Twice in a row with no vitals. Twice in a row with no vitals. All right, we're going to have to shoot him a third time. Spook everything away from us. Right up the booty. This should be a non-vital. What is wrong with this thing? Did I put a hollow point on or something? There's a vital. There's a vital for the 15th chat. Hey, man, I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much, Outdoors. I appreciate that. Sorry, I started getting attacked by a freaking water buffalo. I heard the chat. I started getting attacked by a water buffalo. Thank you so much, bro. I hope you're having a great day, too. I hope you're having a fantastic day as well, my friend. Guys, we got to buy some more ammo, and we got to get our bow. Buy some ammo and get our bow. Right, there we go. Yeah, Palmer tip. There are Palmer tips. Definitely going to be looking at getting our bow. Thank you so much, AGF Outdoors. I hope you are having a fantastic day as well, my brother. That's a really bad male, so we could gladly take him out. I tell you what, let's go ahead and do that, actually. Sight in for 150 and get a shot on him if we can. 111. He's a really bad male, so. That should have been a decent shot on him. That should have been a decent shot on him. If we hit the humerus. Nope, we didn't hit the humerus. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's grab our bow while we're here. With a little bit more Palmer tip ammo, rifle ammo right here. 338 Palmer tip, 338 Palmer tip, 338 Palmer tip. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. God dang, they're so expensive. All right. Here we go. Do that. And then let's grab our bow while we're here. All right, we will put up the Zarza to make room for it because this will go 2 to 6. So with these two rifles alone, we can shoot everything. But the 308 is just more power. It's just more power for the class 4 to 7 animals. The 7, 8, 9 is covered by the range master, but we're not going to stress that too much. It's fine, man. People says I deserve to be platinum because I used to air dribble. I haven't played in 5 months. That's why I'm kind of bad, but I'm gold division 3 in 2s and 1s. There you go. Just curious, why are you shooting low level stuff? So I'm trying to take out all the low level stuff to just raise the total bar. So it's really not that effective, but it's like this. It's basically herd management. I'm hoping it's going to respawn as a higher level. But it's not really herd management. Like I'm not, killing them in certain areas to get them to respawn in other areas. I'm not killing certain combos of them if they're coupled with other animals, right? But I'm trying to do just in general, all of my shooting. If it's not a diamond, I'm going to shoot the worst thing I can find, hoping that it'll respawn a little higher and just kind of raise the bar. If I keep shooting the bottom of the barrel, then eventually the bottom of the barrel will slowly raise, as long as I don't shoot the top of the barrel, and have it come on down. So. If I see something diamond, we're taking it. If it's not diamond, we're going for the worst one. How is Xbox Gamer Girl doing? Let's put a 308 back. I mean, we don't really have to. It's not going to take up enough space to matter, but we will. So herd management in general is, obviously managing where and what quality of animals you have, and the only way to change the quality is just that. I don't really know how to do herd management, so this might not even really be that effective, but it is what it is. We'll try. I am I've killed one deer. I've killed one of them, so I've been hunting a couple years. I've shot 2 deer. I got a single lung on one within the first 2 weeks of having my license. And he was a younger buck, but still, he did have spots on him. He had some antlers on him, so. And I was in my tree stand. I have a 2-man tree stand, and I put it up on some, public land, but put bike locks all over that sucker. So, and then carved my name into it and everything. So anybody who took that was absolutely, I carved my name in hidden spots too, so I could track it if I needed to and then prove it's mine. Obviously nobody took it, you know. But I shot 2 deer my first season. Last season I didn't really get to hunt because of my spinal surgery. I had my spinal surgery in August, and I'm still not any better. When I say any better, I am a little better at times, but I'd say like 80% of the time I'm in war pain. But that also could be because of the muscles and nerves finally waking up after 4 years of being compressed. It's very, very, very rare. Not just for somebody my age to have that surgery, but for somebody my age to have that condition for so long before they operate on it. The doctor himself even told me that most people can't stand to even live that way for more than about 5 months before they fix it one way or the other. You know, so you know that's kind of the idea. They pretty much start going ape crap crazy and demanding help, pretty much, or you know they deal with it or don't. And you know, I'll tell you guys, I'm in like unbearable amounts of pain most of the time, but it's just temporary. That's what I get for fighting. That's what I get for fighting. You know, I can't really cry about it. I signed up for it. You know, so it is what it is. But do you play Need for Speed Heat? You're fine. You can ask me anything you want. You guys, I'm an open book, y'all. I'm an open book. You know, unless you guys are being toxic on purpose, you know, you're not going to bother me. And so, but yeah, I'm a hunter. You can ask me, dude. You can play 50 questions with me. It's absolutely fine by me. And I really mean that. You can ask away. You know. Let's get our inventory straightened out here. I have a system. Everything, even in Fortnite or any game I play, you know, it doesn't matter. I have a system for everything. Fortnite, I do like shortest to longest range from left to right with heals and mobility on the right, you know, all that jazz. So we'll get the big arrows out because we're in that area. So right now, guys, we're just making bonus dollars. Obviously. I do not play Need for Speed Heat. The last racing game that I really played any sort of consistently was just Midnight Club way back in the day on our freaking PlayStation 2 or whatever. Sorry, my nose itches a lot. I've had 6 failed surgeries, 5 of which have been in my head, not in the cranium, but all like the different cavities, the nasal cavity, the sinus cavities, the, you know, the nasal swell body, all that stuff. No, I'm not eating boogers. I have a habit of biting my fingers. Now that I'm talking about doing it twice as much, but I have a habit of, it's not a fixation with biting per se, but making it feel like I got my fingers all ready to go to grip stuff. And yes, I do wipe different fingers. Or sorry, not I don't do. I joke around a lot. I'll go like this and like lick my middle finger and stuff, just to mess with people. Now I'm not worried. Everybody's gonna be like, okay, anyway, yeah, that's the point. You know what? Who cares? When you've had 5 surgeries in your nose in the last 4 years, you just don't get it. Right nearby, guys, we're being hunted by a tiger. Look at that, guys. Look. We're being hunted by a tiger. Oh my gosh. Ooh, very hard. Yes, I am. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Get it? Because I'm about to shoot it. Anyway. Isn't this something, guys? Like he has no idea. He's just clearly out. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Oh, you're gonna die. Yeah, you're gonna die. All right, so he's not a very good one because he's level 7, very hard, and there's no reason he should be anything short of mythical. He's a class 9 predator, so he's definitely not a good one. We're kind of glad we got rid of him. Wasn't that pretty fun though, guys? Oh, the replay buffer isn't going, guys. I can't record that. I'll have to go back and record the whole goddamn thing. All right, hold on. All right, let me look this up. 20 minutes. All right, guys, we got a tiger right off the bat. See, we are here for it, guys. That's specifically what we are here for. We are here for tiger hunting. That was really fun. That was really fun. Same for me, but it was on PS3. I loved that game, dude. I played, like, I think the second one. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. I tell you what, that was just such a nice one. I tell you what. I'm halfway tempted to save and taxidermize every single stinking tiger I get that's not silver. Every gold, male and female and diamond. I'm halfway tempted just to have like a whole lodge of tigers almost. I think about it sometimes, but you know, it's just going to get so expensive to do that. He's not that great of a tiger because, you know, I mean, not bad. Not bad. You know, so tiger gold starts at 48 and diamond starts at 57. He's 52, so he's a decent tiger. How is it not nighttime for you and me? It's for you. For me, it's 1 a.m. So you are definitely later than I am, not by a whole lot, but it is definitely nighttime for me too. That's for sure. Um, I try not to give out too much information about anything, so I won't tell you what time it is for me if I can help it. I say it sometimes. Still not going to give anybody too much of an idea of anything. But anyway, let's see here. So we're going to save them, guys. We're absolutely going to save them. You know, I love tigers. I'm going to definitely have a bunch of tigers, put them all over the wall. You know, I think that'll be fun. We'll have like a whole tiger trophy lodge one of these days. I am good. How are you doing? I am doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic. Okay, let's see here. Xbox Gamer Girl, that is a massive delay, isn't it? That is a 8-minute difference. Oh my God, that is crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's late for me too, y'all. I'm not gonna tell you later or earlier. It's definitely late. Or early, or whatever. But reworks luckily. Guys, we just got stalked by a tiger. We're loving it. That's what we put this tent down here for. That's also what we have Hank here for. Guys, did you see? We would have no idea we were being stalked if it wasn't for Hank, guys. I'm sorry, but anybody who acts like dogs are not a benefit in this game because of the little tiny bit of presents that they give, no, they're awesome. They're absolutely awesome. How is that information? It's just a time. It definitely is information. It depends on, you know, obviously. I'm not saying that if I gave away my time, somebody would have my identity. I'm not saying that, but there are a lot of people trying to collect every little bit they can like that. Believe it or not, there are people that pop on here and who are scammers who will just try to ask you questions like, hey, what time is it? And hey, what games do you play? You know, and hey, where you're from? You know, I've actually had them come on here and try to actually kind of, you know, just nicely ask a bunch of questions like that because they will. There are actually people out there that will try to use what they can to get your IP address, all that stuff. So it doesn't mean that if I give away one piece of information that they're going to be able to just take my whole identity or something. But I have a friend that works in banking. He knows a lot about this stuff too. He can absolutely preach it. He will tell you we are at the Virgin Islands. He'll tell you this is wonderful weather we're having in Antarctica today. Like, you know, because it's just amazing. It's amazing how much people are trying to scam people based off of anything and everything they get. So really the long-term safe thing is just to try to give as little information as possible at all times. Being as anonymous as possible, regardless of if there's risk or not, is just a habit that I'm making. For that way, whenever I do get older and I don't know how they're getting by with it, because old people get scammed because they don't know that that information they're giving away is actually usable for scams, you know. And so whenever I do get older and they're coming up with new ways to do it that I'm not aware of, you know, just having that general habit of I'm not telling you nothing, you know, is always going to be the best approach to it. But yeah, you can use time to get like a general location. Like, you know, if I told somebody right now that it was like, you know, such and such time, they get my time zone. You know, they could probably dictate by the way I look or the platform that I'm on and all those things, what country I'm in, obviously. And then from there, they can try to figure out what games you play and so on and so forth. Now, obviously, that's a 1 in a million. You know, I mean, kind of, but it happens. You, my friend, reworks, you are younger than me. I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet you are younger than me, not in a bad way. I will tell you, I'm an unk. Probably a little bit older than I look. I actually don't ask people where you are. They ask me. I just say a random country and state. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's very smart, guys. It's, you know, and the thing is, if somebody knows what time it is, like I know the actual, like, you know, state that some of my fellow streamer friends who have a lot more people following them than me, you know, I know where they're from, you know, and it's not like they're going to get their identity stolen just because you know what state they're from. but I'm just trying to make that general habit of being as anonymous as possible. All right, 0, 28 to 21. So we're gonna take that one out. It's 200. It's 200. So let's go ahead and get our and we will be shooting absolutely everything we see. So we will be shooting. Let's try and get the soft point on this one since it's giving us such a nice broadside angle. Well, I am willing to bet I am older than all of you. Yes, Gandalf. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Limp, what is going on, bro? How are you? How is Limp doing? I was trying to think of an old joke that you would think is funny. I couldn't think of nothing. I just pictured Gandalf in my head because he said the word old. All right, let's see here. All right, where is he at? Where's he at? We're looking at 150 shot. There is different herd management techniques, obviously, guys, for different animals, you know. Let's see here. That's Mr. Gandalf to you. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Yes, Mr. Gandalf. So we want to make sure we don't hit that right humerus, guys. We don't hit that right shoulder bone. I don't think they got like a really big shoulder blade that we're going to get in the way of very easily. It's amazing. Some animals on here, it's like you can't even see their shoulder blade, but I don't think you see all the bones unless you hit that bone. But you can absolutely find the shoulder blade too, you know. So let's see if we can get around here to a little bit better of an angle while we're getting closer at the same time. And northern red muntjac guys, their abilities are that they have excellent sight and hearing. Their smell isn't really noted at all, but they do have excellent sight and hearing. So no fence. No offense. I'm just going to lurk now. Thank you very much, Xbox Gamer Girl, for the lurk. I appreciate it very much. Every little lurk and thing is actually a huge benefit to my viewership. So that, guys, that is just as good as a paid sub or a comment, a follow, a chat, anything. It's super appreciated. Do not undersell the value of lurking. It is awesome. So that should have been, yep, that should have been a decent one. I was about to say, if he took like a fat second to get nervous and run. You see that? He like took another drink, thought about it. Yep, that was a gunshot, and then left. All right, guys. So let me mark where that's at. Once we get another 16,000, you better believe we're going to be putting another tent somewhere on the river again. We're loving that. It's working out very well for us. We won't get any more daily challenges, obviously, today, but. No fence. No fence. Oh, no offense? Are you saying no offense? You're not going to offend me any. If you said something. All right, guys. We're going to have to go all the way down this way and then take a right. Oh, hey, we got another one right in front of us, guys. Oh, no. Yeah, we scared it. We scared it. 31 to 34 for Northern Red Muntjac. That 34 is decent. Gonna take his girlfriend out. She should die. Yep. All right, let's go. Let's go. Just killing everything in sight today, y'all. This is where all the challenges are done. We get to shoot whatever the hell we feel like. Get it help like heck and hell mixed together, but like not as some sort of slanderous, slurful, profane statement. Okay. Anyway. 23 to 25, that's a very bad one, so we will gladly take that one too if we can. I don't know how much pressure we're going to want to put right here, but we can definitely get one. We can definitely get. He should die. He should definitely die. Yeah, he's going to die. He's going to die. That might have been a little bit more towards the back lung liver area, but that is perfectly fine. We're not going to have too much of a problem with that. And the hollow points, y'all, if we can keep using 243 hollow points, that is extra money because even if it is only so many bucks per bullet, it's no bucks per bullet. No bucks per bullet when you get yourself a hollow point 243 because 243 hollow point ammo is your starting ammo. It's completely free, limitlessly free from the shop. So that is just a few more dollars in my pocket every time we use that particular bullet. God dang it, Hank. Where are you? We dropped that girl over here pretty quickly, so... No, track. Thank you. Obviously, guys, we don't want to get anywhere above a little bit of high pressure. I know I create some dead zones sometimes in certain scenarios, but I really don't prefer it. There she is. She's out there getting some. She's still drinking. She is a drunkard. Did you know you can get water drunk? Did you guys know that? You can get water drunk. You can get like, first you get like overhydrated, and then you get like water logged, and then eventually you become water intoxicated. So that can actually happen. And then you die. My name is Ryan. No, my name is definitely not Ryan. And please don't try to do that either. Don't try to find out who I am. You know, because if you do, and I don't want you to, it'll be instant ban for sure. To anybody. I know they might be just trying to be funny, but for me, it's like if someone's trying to keep their identity secret for JK, man. Okay, I was just making sure. I thought you were being dead serious, like you really were looking me up. You're like, guys, this is who he is. we did miss the liver. We did miss the liver there. It's gonna be like, that intention is not welcome here. Could you imagine if you guessed my name like that? And it's not too hard. People have seen it on here before, but I prefer that we don't talk about it too much because I prefer just to get away from that. You know, but not towards your joke. Not towards your joke. No, I'm just saying. Don't everybody start being hey, this is his name. For the ones that do know it, don't start doing that. Please don't start doing that. You know, I do just like the idea of making it more anonymous. I even had it on earlier. You know, and I will be updating it and getting rid of it eventually. But please don't seek that out. Please just don't seek that out. You could find it very easily. I'm not hiding it very hard, but please don't make it a goal to seek that out. You know, now everybody's gonna do it. My name's Bill. I'm just kidding. But once I get it all updated, it should be a little bit harder to find anyway. But. So 33, that's actually a halfway decent northern red muntjac, but it's not like a super good one because 35 is where diamond starts. I would love to just keep shooting the bottom of the barrel until every single armor is pretty decent. Bruh, I'm only 12. I can't kill people. Oh my gosh. I don't think you can, or I hope you wouldn't if you could. I mean, I guess everybody could. No. I'm dead serious. I can't kill people's. I'm not talking about murder per se either. Now you got me kind of worried, bro. Now you got me kind of worried. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. His name is Garfield, and that's why he wants it a secret. You are absolutely right. I love my lasagna. I'm a fat tabby who's spoiled to death. If I was a cat, I would absolutely be a fat tabby. You're darn right about that one. All right, we got a muntjac right in front of us, y'all. Right in front of us. That is the worst fleeing I have ever seen. He can have his little life. He can have his little life. We've added enough pressure. Oh, his girlfriend's gonna die. Let's see here. Nope, we missed. We shot too far in the front. Oh, wait, maybe. Nope, die. Die, lady! We're not leading it enough. We hit her a second time, though. She will die. That definitely right up the keister on that second one. But the only thing we care about, guys, is no dead zones and kill everything we see that's not good. You know, type of thing. With hollow points particularly, if I can murder it with a hollow point 243 round at no cost to me, get rid of some more bad animals, and just really kind of shape this place up gradually over time, just keep shaping until one day the whole god dang thing is immaculate, then I'll be a happy camper. I will be learning more about how it works too with herd management and stuff, but for now I'm just going to shoot the bad ones, hoping they'll have a small chance at, you know, going better. That way, even if it doesn't turn out to be great for the whole map, like permanently, like in a recycling type of ongoing way, it will be that whatever day I choose, I can break that habit and still go get me a bunch of good trophies because I haven't gotten them yet and I've kind of saved them. So either way, it's not going to lead to me not getting a good trophy. And it's definitely going to lead to me saving some money while I'm not tax economizing it. So, let's see here, guys. Let's see here. We might do some of the missions while we're here. I'm not going to lie. It might be a decent time to do some of the missions, but I never get to play enough of this to actually be done with the daily, weekly challenges and still get to just play for fun. I never really played enough to do that, so we might start doing that a little bit more. You're going to see some more Call of the Wild streams coming up, I'm betting. I'm betting. Also, guys, anybody who's just now seeing this, anybody new to the channel, we have our first giveaway. It's going to be a monthly giveaway, actually. It's going to be our first one ever of any kind whatsoever, and it's going to be reoccurring every month. It's going to be a raffle hunt. So you're going to get raffle tickets for hunting. That's a potentially diamond northern red muntjac and his girlfriend. So let's see about this right here. That's a really bad one. That's the one we really want to take. Well, he'll pay us a slightly larger amount. Oh, yeah. That's going to get through. What do they call that, guys? What's the they have a name for that when you shoot through the butt on purpose and it gets further penetration because there's no bones? The bear singa? No, that's more. I don't know why. I thought they looked different. Okay, so let's get that going too. That should definitely be a decent shot. Yep. Okay, there we go. So, do you think I'm actually info because... no, I don't think... Here, my name is Jackson. Bro, I'm not stressing about it. I am not stressing about it like that. I am talking. I'm just talking, but I'm not stressing about it like that, bro. Don't you worry one bit. Don't you let it make you worry. We're here to have a fun time. You're not gonna... If I ever was upset about something, dude, I would just ask you politely, you know, to not do it. You know, you don't got to stress it one single bit, bro, Chacho. I'm an open book, so I talk like one sometimes, but don't you worry. Limp, I do need your opinion on this. And guys, I'm going to say this live with Limp, just so if it's a bummer for everybody, everybody knows that I'm not just being unfair or rude or cruel or overly cautious for no reason. But Limp is definitely somebody that, first of all, guys, you know, he's an awesome guy, helps out a lot of channels, great head on his shoulders, very smart guy, helps out with a lot of streamers, and a good, like I said, good discernment, good head on his shoulders. So, Limp, I'm going to ask you, do you guys know of any problems with having people who are under the age of 18 participate in online giveaways? Because there's no way, obviously, I don't think most people really restrict it to being 18 or older only for giveaways for like gift cards and stuff. But if there is any sort of issue with that, one thing I thought about saying is if you guys want to participate in this and you are under the age of 18, just make sure that you get, you know, make sure that, you know, you get like written permission or something. I don't know what I'd have to do there. I don't think any of it's really a problem because it's just, you know, there's no personal information given. The only thing I will say, guys, is for all of our giveaways, you will not be able to qualify for any merch giveaways if you're under the age of 18. I will not have your address. I will not have your address. The only giveaway I could do for you that would be if we did it straight from the Streamlabs website, where you can actually enter it with a keyword, with the keyword raffle, and then if you win it, you could put in your address yourself and it would privately ship it to you. In that case, you can get my merch or you can just purchase it, but I will not be obtaining any personal information from minors. Sorry, I mean, do you think I'm giving out info because I'm going to stop? But sorry, I mean, do you think I'm giving out info because I'm going to stop? But let's talk about something different now. Bro, you're gonna be sorry for nothing, man. I don't quite get. I'm having trouble picking up what you're putting down, I think, a little bit, but no, you're not bothering me, man. What's going on, Chopper? Hey, welcome. How are you doing? How is Chopper doing? Got a big old rack there on his picture, and no, I'm not talking about no boobies. What is that? Is that your custom picture for streaming? Maybe that's a big old white tail silhouette, isn't it? Something like that. 12 is too young to actually own or make an online account due to terms of service. Okay, so I'm just making sure that there's not going to be any issues or anything that people have to do as like a disclaimer or like a like a safety thing when it comes to doing giveaways, because this is going to be our first giveaway, and so I don't want it to be any sort of problem for anybody. I don't want somebody to be like, hey mom, I gave this, I gave this guy, or first of all, don't give me your personal information. Just don't. Okay. I don't want it. I won't take it. I will, but I do want to make sure that whether it be our Discord, whether it be our giveaways, anything like that, that everybody knows that you probably need to make sure that you're being safe about that with me or anyone else's server. Don't ever give out personal information if you don't have to. Great one, Whitetail Kinsko Rack. There you go. There you go. I don't grind great ones. I have yet to actually do it. This keyboard is freaking annoying. Keep autocorrect. Yeah, yep. I felt that. All right, let's get up here just a little bit, lay down, and get this one taken care of. All right, there we go. We're gonna have to go all the way up to here and take a right to get to there. That's more than enough pressure for right here, so we're done with that. How is Chopper doing, bro, Chacho? We got our first event coming up, y'all, June 17th, raffle hunting. I already had the picture on there. I forgot to take it down, actually. So raffle points, you're going to play on your own Leighton Lake, so everybody has the map. It's free, so everybody, even if they don't own any DLC maps, they can still participate. And it is going to be female only, so nobody has to sacrifice any trophies. And on top of that, you can go to your trophy manager at your outpost after saving them as a harvest and sending me a screenshot to prove the date and time and gender. That's the only way to verify that. So that's how we're going to do it, guys. You're going to get 1 ticket for mallard, rabbit, and turkey, 2 for blacktail and whitetail deer, and then moose, bear, Roosevelt elk, and coyote are all going to be 3 tickets apiece for any female kills. And so, yeah, you can participate in that for absolutely free. And the winner is going to, win a gift card, and it's going to be growing every month. We're going to do it monthly. It's going to be more than just a small gift card, or there's going to be more winners than just one. But yeah, that's something we're going to start doing. And we got our first one coming up June 17th. Super excited about it. Plus, in the event that they are underage, if 16, sometimes 17, depending on the age, you are still required parental consent. Mainly just the parents are aware of things. 13 and up is okay. Legally, you are good because the intent and rules are all listed and recorded both on YouTube and Twitch. Awesome. Thank you very much. I didn't know if there was any common issues that people had with it that they had to kind of watch out for, that got them in any sort of situations, but I didn't think so. So thank you very much, Limp. I appreciate that. Anyways, I got to go. Take care, man. Have a nice day or night. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, Reworks, and I hope to catch you around sometime, man. You have a good night yourself, bro. Tacho. All right, let's see here, guys. So, Chopper, we already done the daily and weekly challenges for the day. So, we are just, walking around and killing stuff. We're not grinding anything. We're walking around killing stuff and just buying 1 tent at a time and placing it around on Cinder Patan. But to be legally safe, you should state that if they are under age of 18, they need parental permission to avoid any legal ramifications. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. So... I'll tell you what, for sure, I'm definitely, to be extra safe, I'm going to say that the merch giveaways and stuff like that, you must be 18 or older to win or enter. So even if you win, you're not going to qualify. You're not going to get it if you are lying about if you're under the age of 18. I don't say if somebody's lying, there's no way for me to know. Let's see if we can get this right here. Did that get through? It should have gotten through at least to his stomach or liver. Got through the back end, but it got through. Yeah, I was gonna make a very inappropriate joke about how easily got through. I mean, but I'm gonna refrain. Plenty of muntjack. We're only shooting females and bad ones, guys. That way, that we don't have to worry about taxidermizing anything, and maybe they'll respawn slightly higher. A little bit of slow general herd management type stuff. So 28 to 31, he's probably gold. He's definitely not diamond. Diamond's at 35. If I remember right, 35.24 specifically. So we could take him, but we're really blowing up a lot of stuff here. So We'll probably wait till the next one, try to get something different. Maybe a water buffalo. You know, it didn't get as deep as I was hoping. But, you know, she's dead. Yeah, she's dead. They're free. They're hollow point bullets on a 243, and I'm not going to taxidermize a doe muntjac anyway, so it's a couple $100 out of pocket, but then again, the offset cost of not paying for the bullet. So critical position. We were hunted by a tiger earlier. That's not what's happening right now. We'll go ahead and probably take that guy out. Probably go ahead and take that guy out since he's going to annoy me so much. Oh, nope, never mind. All right, y'all, let's just keep looking down Honda and seeing what we got to do to find some more need zones. We are at 9,000, so we need, like, I don't even know, like 15 more muntjac or, like, you know, like 8 water buffalo. Did we already discover that drink zone? Looks like it, muntjac 15 to 18. So the next tent, y'all, we got one tent on this side, on the northern side, and one right here that's kind of in between the east and west, even in between the two banks. And then we got the houses over here on the south side. And we got some outposts really on both sides that are not too far away. But I want it to be even closer, even more convenient. Obviously. Thinking we're probably gonna have to restart the time. That one's definitely gonna die. That one's for sure gonna die. Still got the hollow point on there, right? Yep, soft point. I wish I had a mouse instead of a. Well, I do have a mouse, but you can't use it on Xbox for this game. I think. Nope, not looking like it. Nope. There we go. Try to make sure I really get it where I want it. I don't like tracking. I don't like tracking unnecessarily hard trails. Like a muntjac should be very, very down to very easily with how little HP they got. Definitely, I don't think it probably got through the heart. It could have. I don't know. It kills up to class 6 animals, and this is a class 3 animal, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure class 3, right? Class 2. Okay, I thought it was class 3. No, just both lungs. She didn't suffer. Yeah, so that was a whole like less than $100 more for actually passing the harvest check. Because those are both females. One was 5 something, the other one was 611. Less than $100 difference for shooting her through the rear end. I mean, I'll shoot through the rear end for the $80, or, you know, for the $80 difference. If I need to, I'm not gonna turn a female muntjac into an extra 10 minutes. That's for sure. Okay. How good is he? How good is he? He's decent. He's decent. He's possibly diamond. If he got to the very top of his score, he'd possibly be diamond. Anyway, let's see if we can find his little drink zone over here. Is it a new one? It sure is. His and his alone. All right, guys, it is looking to be, maybe not that time, but it just feels like it's going to get dark so much sooner than it actually is. It feels like it's just about to get dark. I guess it could be. I don't know. What do we got down there? Is that probably another muntjac, I'm guessing, but yep, plenty of them out right now. She's about 150 out. Let's get this slightly longer scope on there. Wasn't instant, but pretty close. She's already down, just right there. Well, I don't mind me some money making. Are muntjac callable? Are they a callable species? I forget. They are. Guys, what am I doing this whole time? We could have been bow hunting these things and just raking it in. That's all right, though. Arrows are more expensive. So. So he found something large. Wouldn't mind knowing what that is. And whenever I'm not doing a challenge, guys, and I don't really grind anything, I'm going to actually start doing a roe deer grind. I'm going to start with the hardest grind first, actually, and then work my way backwards to the easier ones. But since I'm not really doing that and I'm not doing a challenge, I will hunt through the night, you know, because then later on when I do have challenges for nighttime stuff, I'll know more of where they're at that time. So we are at 10,000. We need 16,000 for the next tent. She's going to flee. She's going to flee. There's no way she should have not fled. I don't know if we can shoot through those branches or not. I really don't. There she goes. Oh, too far front, too far forward. We messed it up. She's going to die, but oh well. Let's get a large game. Let's get our large game stuff out. Unless it's a class 6, this 600 grit should do the job. And she's not going to live very long, obviously, but we let it just a little bit too much on that. Was that a vital? Really? I thought by how slow she bled out. Oh no, it wasn't a vital. That's just a medium blood trail. No organs hit. Oh, that's not even a medium blood trail. Okay. More than likely, I'm guessing he's on some water buffalo. Yeah, that's a medium or high bleed rate. That'll put us at 11 out of 16 that we need for the next tent. Yeah, we did lead it too much. Did lead it too much. I thought she was going to be coming to the left a little faster than that. That's all right, though. Water buffalo. So they're going to have excellent smell and great hearing and movement vision. So basically everything's great while you're moving. We've got a good wind angle, and so it's pretty close, though. It's probably somewhere around 60 in front of us. Oh, it is going to be a Barasinga or whatever it is. Looking like that's going to have acute smell, decent sight and hearing. Mm. $130 to $167, and they're diamond at sorry, they're gold at 170. So he's not very good. He's not a very good one. We'll definitely take him. Maybe we can even call him in to us. Flatten some of the grass down a little bit. It'll stay like that for a good minute. Not super duper duper crazy long, but it'll stay there for a while. Way closer than I thought. Way closer than I thought for the first one. He's definitely gonna die. call them in too while we're here. Plenty of room for some muntjac and bearsinga. So 2 through 7 will take out both of them. That'll be very nice. He should die pretty quick. Unless we missed entirely. I think we hit her shoulder, but we still got her. No, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. If I didn't know better, I'd say she was kind of stuck. But I know we got some muntjac in the area too, so they're going to come in as well. We got at least 3 to collect, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he still died. We got the dude and the chick. The dude, then chick. Second dude, I don't think we got a vital on. I think we did shoot a little bit too far forward on him too. That's all right though. He was actually pretty decent too, because I think he was rated up to 170 and 170. Well, no, so no, they were both pretty bad. They were both pretty bad actually. Footsteps. There's some footsteps, I'm pretty sure. Y'all, let me know, is the volume on the game loud enough? I did figure out how to do voice ducking today, so I'm pretty excited about that. I got voice ducking and all that stuff finally added on. I've already done all the EQing and all that stuff, all the dialing, all the filters and stuff in on most of it. But the one thing I couldn't really find for whatever reason was the ducking, which I guess a lot of people use VST ducking and whatnot. They download it and integrate it as like a plugin, but that stuff for whatever reason is giving me a hard time, not just on finding where to download it, but for some reason the files aren't working. So we did find ducking finally, so I have the ability now to kind of make it where you can hear me talk even if the volume's a little higher than it used to be on the game. So if the volume's too quiet on the game, you guys can also let me know that, and we will by all means we will turn it up a little bit if we need to, and just add some more compression if it gets too loud, and the voice ducking should make it all sound pretty good. But you guys let me know if the volume, obviously if I'm playing Battlefield 6 and stuff like that, it's you know, not going to be quite that bad. We do have something approaching right behind us. There's one right here, and there's one over this way. You would think they would be answering the call, but we might just be getting super, super lucky and getting pinched between multiple animals that are just traveling along their way. Oh, no, it's answering the call. It's definitely answering the call. He's not very good, so we'll take him out. That's too high. I think we got him in the spine, but that's okay. And let's see what this guy's doing. Is this guy still just standing there? I think he's pretty stuck. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's pretty stuck. No, he's coming in. He's coming in. Perfect timing. Thank goodness for our patience, right? Taking all the time in the world to come in, though, I'll tell you that much. He's got his girlfriend with him. We'll try and take him out first if he gets up here first, and then try to take one of his chickie peas out. We're gonna have a lot of blood trails to follow here, guys. We're gonna have a lot of blood trails to follow. That's all right, though. I like that. That's what we're here for. When we're done with it, hopefully we'll have close to enough to get that another tent on the river. I'm thinking that tent's going to go somewhere around here. I do know that since that stand is there, it would be really good to maybe have a, you know, like another carcass hanger right here, and then we might be able to put like something right there. So that means that the other tent could go somewhere like up here on this little sticking out area. What are they called, guys? When they stick out, it's not a peninsula, but what else is it? It's not, you know. Come on in, bro, Chacho. You're taking all day. Taking like all day, all day. There's so many of them too. And none of them are even go. There's a bunch of silver bear singa that we're looking at here, guys. Just a bunch of silver bear singa. All right, we're gonna take her out real quick because you know they're just taking forever. No way. We shot the dirt in front of us. We shot the dirt in front of us. God dang it. All right, let's see here. I better not, because now that I've kind of got them on alert, they're absolutely going to leave if I shoot another one. But if she gets too close, then they're all going to bust me and leave. So I'm trying to space out the time between them as much as possible. Here we go. That should make him alarmed. Yep. I'm just losing my patience. I'm just losing my patience for it. We got too many dead bodies to find anyway, so we'll start picking them up. All right, let's see here. All right, let's grab this need zone while we're here. 8 racing, that's pretty good. Got a lot of dead bodies to pick up. Thank you, Hank. Take us to the payday, Hank. Take us to the payday. I'm gonna follow the close ones first. All right, let's see here. How many diamonds do I have? I'm not completely sure. I'm so sorry it took me so long to see that, Nicholas. I am so sorry. I have a handful of diamonds, you know. I don't really grind anything too hard. I just kind of hunt whatever I feel like, you know. Just kind of do what I want. I have 5, 6, 7. I don't know, something like that. Probably 5 or 6. I don't know if I got 7 yet. I think I might got 7 because I have some saved ones too. If you guys want, we can go take a trip over to the Trophy Lodge and spend some time hanging some stuff up after we make $16,000. We just need to make enough to put down one more tent, and then we can go take a trip to the Trophy Lodge and start organizing it a little bit. You know, I do have a diamond Rocky Mountain blue sheep or whatever it is. Rocky Mountain goat. I don't know, something. It's not Rocky Mountain blue sheep. Anyway, it's on Silver Ridge. We got one of those. Hank, there's more blood. I know there is. Yep. Hank's going to take us to the next dead animal. As soon as we get enough for a tent, guys, I'll tell you what, we'll make a trip over to the Trophy Lodge and take a good gander at it. Nothing crazy, guys. I haven't done any great one grinding. I haven't done that at all. I kind of just, you know, hang out and play with me or my wife and kind of shoot whatever we feel like hunting that day or whatever. Mostly daily challenges. We mostly do daily challenges. That's what we like to do. You know. We don't money glitch. We will never money glitch. So we just make money, spend money, make money, spend money. And, you know, we don't make enough of it, obviously, but, you know, we got some setups across a number of maps we're happy about. So after I find this, y'all, we will, you know, we'll go back and, what am I doing? It's getting hard to breathe. But after I find this, y'all, we will 1,000%. Come on now, bro. You're faster than that. We'll head on over to the Trophy Lodge, take a look at what we do got. It's nothing spectacular, but, you know, we'll give it a look. We do zero trading at all, and zero, like, we don't really grind them. We don't really know how to do any sort of grinding or set it up where they all spawn on one area so that we can just sit there and shoot them from a tent 50 times a day. We just genuinely hunt. You know, I will be doing some great one grinds for the first time ever here, you know, after a while. I'm going to start with the hardest one and go to the easiest one, actually. after that. I'm going to work them backwards, but we'll start with roe deer, then red fox, and then after that, you know, I'm going to call. Good for you. Good for you. I'm just looking for your dead brother. You can live. Hank, take me to the freaking blood, dude. I know that this animal's got to be dead. Oh, it's not. It's not dead. Okay, let me get another kill real quick. She should die pretty quick. And there should be a need zone for them around here somewhere. But yeah, we'll grab her real fast, and then we'll go. You know, like I said, we gotta. She might not be enough. She won't actually be enough for a tent. But we'll grab a tent. We'll grab a tent. She ran this way. She gonna be dead pretty quick. We got that need zone while I'm here. I will not come back for it later. Heal, boy, heal. But once we get 16,000, we'll place down a tent and go put up some of the trophies that we haven't hung up yet. That'll be fun. That'll be a good time. How is Nicholas doing? How is Nicholas doing today? And so we need $809 more. $809 more. That's one buffalo. So I'll tell you what, guys. We're not going to change time on it just yet because then we're going to have to get more than $800. So let's just have him search for whatever and make our way downtown, walking slow, and shoot something for $809. Let's do that. And we'll get on over to the lodge and start hanging up some trophies. We got a number of them to hang up. Nothing spectacular. Couple diamonds. Some golds. Got a sore on the inside of my mouth. It's driving me crazy, yo. Guys, hey, feel free to join our Discord if you guys want. If you're interested in that giveaway we're doing on June 17th for hunting female animals. The code is pinned to the top of the chat. We also have channels for like memes and reels and just talking and hanging out and voice chats for, you know, talking with each other on, you know, any of the games that we have on there. So if you want to link up, it's there. No worries if not. I'm not going to try and pressure people into joining the Mech Nexus, but it is there for the giveaways and for the community and stuff that we're trying to build. So you're welcome. You're welcome to be a part of the Mech Nexus if y'all want out. Let's see here. Definitely finding out when and where to find some woolly hair, that's for sure. And that is a muntjac. She ain't super far. I don't think we have any nighttime stuff, so we're going to have to get pretty close, but we can take her out and then one other animal and have her arrange for a tip for sure. Or we could just change the time for a whopping $250 and get ourselves some water buffalo and just have it done. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. We are going to get ourselves some daylight and some money and a tent and then some trophies. So we are going to change it to about 5:30, just so the Bengal tiger are out already at their spots rather than, arriving at their spots. That way, if there are any with any sort of, distance from us that is visible, then we would go ahead and easily get one of their zones while we're at it as well. Probably, it's not probably, it's definitely way too early for water buffalo or anything like that. But I'm never going to be on here. I'm never going to be on the south side of the map near water and not change it to a tiger time. I'm definitely going to change it to a time where there's some tigers. All right, I regret it. I regret it. We should have just changed it to the water buffalo time. All right, let's see here. We can make our way up here, and we'll just hunt our way in that direction because that's the nearest tiger potential lake that is upwind of us. So we will do that, and we'll have him search some large game while we're at it. That way we can hurry up and make our eight. Well, now it's more than $809. Now it's $997. So we need to make a smooth brand. Then we'll put down a tent. Right, let's see here. Super excited about it though. Super excited about getting some more tents finally on Cinder Baton. We got one down here at the bottom right. That way we can use these outposts with it. We can put one somewhere over here. That'll be the next one that we put up. It's going to be one like right about here. And we'll put it somewhere where we can see quite a ways down the river, maybe up on this one even, something like that. If you put them obviously on these parts that jut out, you can see all this and then all that, and then you don't even have to, you just fast travel from point to point to point. And so we're going to line up the river with them pretty good, and then we're going to put a lot of them in between, different lake locations. Since we have one right there, the next one that would be decent would be somewhere in between all this right here. Since there's a stand right here, this is a pretty good visibility around it. So somewhere over here where it's at least 350 meters away from both this lake and that stand, preferably 350 meters away from anything that direction. Well, hey, Melissa, how is it going? How are you today? Welcome to Call of the Wild. We are getting about $1,000 more, so like one water buffalo or something, and putting down one more tent, and then we're heading over to our lodge for a little bit, throw up some trophies. How are you doing tonight? Good deal, good deal. Do you play Call of the Wild? It is an awesome game. We love it very much. Got Got some geese flying overhead. Yes, there you go. There you go. Figured as much. The majority of people that pop on here obviously do. Sometimes people don't. Sometimes people come over from other games and stuff like that. I love it. I love it very much. I'm not like a super sweaty, constantly grinding million great one person who's like modding servers and money glitching to get the craziest possible looking lodge, but I very much love playing it to emulate hunting. I very much enjoy that. All right, guys, there is a Bengal tiger up here, probably right now, actually. So let's go ahead and grab that. We'll just go ahead and grab that. You know. In fact, once we get within a good bit of her, in fact, we're pretty well close enough to now. What we're going to do is we're going to put down a call and call her to us. Right here where we can see a little better. And that should work out fantastic. So we'll put the call somewhere right up this direction. Make sure we're approaching very carefully. Because right now we are close enough for her to sense us already. Him or her. We've been spotting a lot of female Bengal tiger at this needs lately. But I'm level 3200 and call out. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Love it. Love this game. Well, this is going to work, guys. We're going to get ourselves a nice Bengal tiger before we go to another Bengal tiger before we go to the lodge. So that's going to be fun. And if we do it quietly, we might be able to pop over here and get a water buffalo while we're at it. So let's see here. Definitely going to want to have a little bit of distance between us and her for sure. But I don't want it to be so high up on the hill that she kind of gets over a little bit and we can't get a clean shot on her just from being right here. So I want it to be a good distance, but I want to pick out where I'm going to be hiding as well. Something like right here should be fine. We'll call that fine right there. You know, something like this right here. Yeah, we'll call that good right there. Let's go ahead and get the call ready. That's the wrong call. There we go. Bengal tiger. Oh, guys, we have to use our handheld. I forgot. Okay, so... Oh, do we have our handheld still? We should. No, we don't. Wow. Okay. All callable species, my foot. There's no call on here for Bengal tiger. No call on here for Bengal tiger or for the fox. Oh, yes, there is. Yes, there is. But not for the Bengal tiger or the snow leopard. So, and both of those are callable species on the game. So we're just going to have to come up here and probably get jump scared by how ridiculously loud it's going to be in our ears to hear her roar at us whenever we get too close. But that's all right. That's all right. We'll figure it out. Forgot my freaking tiger call. Tell you what. Just subscribe. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate the sub. For some reason, it doesn't say so oftentimes when people do on the tube. It usually will pop up a nice little notification that said someone did. And I do get them on the tube as well. But, you know, for whatever reason, it's not. The last person that said sub was like, I don't even know, days ago. Yeah. Oh, yeah, at least a day ago. So I don't know why it's not. It's YouTube's fault because, you know, got to go see it. All right. Thank you for stopping by, Melissa. Hopefully we run into you sometime. Have a good rest of your night. All right, so we're probably not seeing a tiger here, guys. If we were, we'd probably already see it. If we do, it's going to jump scare the crap out of me more than likely with how ridiculously loud they can be and how close we should be to where it already is. How far away is our feeder from here? Yeah, she's not at the feeder. She shouldn't be at the feeder. So she just ain't here. It's all right. It's all right because Hank has a large game for us. Good chance of being a water buffalo where we can just grab that $1,000, put up the tent, and get to the lodge and call it a night. After we hang up everything at the lodge, we're definitely going to be calling that a night. I'm staying up way later lately than I should. But I wanted to get things set up the way I wanted. I don't know why sometimes they don't show up when they should, when you think they should, you know. But I mean, we are smack dab when she should already be here. And we didn't have a bad wind enough to have spooked her. In fact, there's no tracks of her around either, so she just hasn't even been here. It's all right, though. Hmm. You can run off, little black buck. We're not worried about you. We want this water buffalo. Even if we just quickly take it with one of these. Yep, there we go. Trying to lead it a little bit and shoot a little high, and I think we guessed both on both of those. Guessed right on both of those. I think we let it enough and angled it enough where we should be able to get that guy. Yeah, he's already dead. All right. Let's see where he went. He took off more to the right, if I remember right. But he did, but that's not the trail leading to the right. All right, Hank. Do your thing, bro, Chacha. Do your thing. All right, guys. One tent coming up. Thank you, Hank, for being so excitable and awesome. All right. Yep. 1,243 bucks. That'll be more than what we need. Get us a little bit above 16,000, just a little bit. And we're going to pop on over to one tent, buy another tent, and then drag it to another tent location. Let's see here. So we'll say, guys, where do we think is going to be the best spot for this one right now? That's a really good question. That's a really good one. For now, I guess let's just buy it and we'll figure that out kind of as we go. We'll get another one going. I definitely want a lot of them on the river, but I don't know if I want to put them all on the river whenever if I only have 5. I don't know if I want all 5 on the river at first. Maybe after I have 10, we'll put some more on the river. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're definitely going to put another one down somewhere. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. So we have one down here in this corner, so we can have a little bit quicker access to this. We have this one, which is on the other side of it. We have one right here and here. So this right here might be a strong contender for a decent area because we got an area over here that we could set up another feeder, where we can put up a tripod and a feeder on opposite ends of the feeder to where we have another one of the setups that you can approach from either direction. We already have a tent right here on this side of the river, and as well as one down here in this little connecting point, so we can go up to here and over to here, straight over from here up to here, you know, all that jazz. So it could be that we put one over here. This might not be too bad. That might not be too bad of a location. It could also be that right here isn't too awful. That's definitely in between a lot of stuff because we got this outpost right here. I'm just gonna be figuring this out loud a little bit for a second. While we are trying to figure it out, they do stay generally right about this point across the map. They on these lakes they do come up here, you know. So I mean, but I don't necessarily know that I want. I might be able to put one all the way up top here. Maybe there might be a flat point right there that I could use and then check these lakes out. But you know, I'm not completely sold on that. What else? We could put one down here. We thought about putting one down here for quick access to this lake right here. Um, Not completely sure. It does get a little bit more wide and open out here without having any tents, kind of like this bottom right area, you know. So those really outer perimeter areas obviously aren't going to have any outposts super close. So this right here has 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a lot going on right here for outposts. This one right here is surrounding our current feeder. So we've got one here, one here, one here, and even one kind of above. So definitely not needed right here as much. So it's looking like somewhere over here. Looking like somewhere over here, this might be a pretty decent spot. Right here, in between them. But that's not really super close to anything that visible. So down here also is a possible contender. Or maybe something like right here. But that's not as beneficial as down here. If I'm going to go on this side of the map, I can come down from here to here and across from here to here, here to here. But to go down here, I'd have to go down first and then up. So this might save me some more time right there. That might be a good option. So it's either right here or like right here. And that's looking like it might be the better spot right now. I'm marking that. That's looking like the best spot on the river. I don't know that we have to do on the river. That's the best spot on the river right now for sure, though. And over here also is a good contender. Because if we put this right here, yeah, no, that's a good spot too. That's a good spot too. I'm not gonna lie, because we can come up from here to these lakes. We come down from here to this one, and then this will also allow us to go up to this lake and down from there. And we can go across from these to these, and then so if I put that there, and then another one, kind of right here, I could go boom, boom, and boom, and have very quick access to all of it. So, yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna figure out something over here where there's a little bit less. Something like we could even put one right here, honestly. So, what you guys think? What you guys think? Down here's a good spot. This can go straight down here, so I don't need one. And this is pretty close to these. I mean, obviously, when we have like 16 tents, we can put them even closer. But when we have to spread them out for now, I like the idea of making them more efficient and not wasting a whole lot of space. This is looking like the biggest open area right now because this right here is the closest spot to up in this area. So halfway in between these and one up here. So something like this right here might not be too bad. Might not be too good either. It's kind of still pretty far away from a lot of stuff, but it might not be too bad. It is a toughie for me, guys. It is a toughie for me. I know this is boring. I'm so sorry. I know this is boring. We're gonna be done with it in just a second. I just gotta make up my mind. I'm only gonna place it. Well, I don't want to have to move it around very much. So, this one right here, we're gonna push from either side right here, and it's just not really worth putting a tent there at the moment. We'll probably do. Probably do this for now. I'm thinking that we'll drive over there, put a tent there, and just call that good. That way we don't have to make that ridiculously long journey to the southwest side. Because even with a ATV and stuff, it's a trek. It's a trek because there's no trail out that way. All the other ones have some sort of trail around them. That one's just completely isolated. So we'll start with that. We'll put it somewhere, probably somewhere just about directly southwest of it. Just right southwest a little bit, about 350, 400 meters away. So let's get our ATV, drive on out there to that area, scout out a good spot with decent visibility from about 350, 400 out, place it, and then we'll go check out our trophy lodge. Get that thing a couple more mounts up on the wall. What did I miss? Atlas, hey, what's going on, bro? How are you doing? A 7-stream streak. We got some people on some streaks. Let's go. We're putting up a tent and then we're going to our trophy lodge to put up a couple trophies before we wrap things up. Because it is late. You know, I had a couple of drinks with the boys, just chilling, hanging out. There you go. Hopefully you had a good time. Good relaxing time. Getting just rid of some stress. Having some stress-free time. So we're going to make sure we got all these, because even if they lay on top of each other, sometimes they're new. We got stalked by a Bengal tiger early on in this stream. Got to take them out with a bow and arrow. Bow and arrow kills aren't always the most abundant with Bengal tigers, you know, out of the blue like that. So that was fun. We're putting up a tent right now. I think I already said that, obviously, but definitely getting this south side of the map really, really taken care of with some decent setups, making it very huntable. Ugh. Should have seen the kickflip we did earlier with our, I don't know if you were here for it. We did a crazy flip with the ATV. I'm going to be posting that for sure. All right, yeah. So we want the best possible look at this lake from about 350, 400 out. That's 240 right there, so we're already kind of too close. So we might go a little bit more up here, find a flat spot up in this area, but we're getting really close to running out of any room. Yeah, we are right on the edge of it. All right, let's see if it'll let us place it somewhere. No, don't keep going. No. No, it's not going to let us place it. We're going to find a better spot. Way too slanted. Way too angled. We got to find a flat spot around here somewhere. Definitely want it to be at least 350 out, even if it's kind of in the woods a little bit. Not preferably in the woods a little bit, but even if it has to be, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. See, that's still a little bit closer than what I want. I want more like 350, so I'm gonna go a little bit more like out to here, maybe something like that. And 344, we're getting close. I want it past 350 for sure. Yeah, this will do. This will do. Somewhere in here, I saw it. Oh, yeah. I'm not really in love with that, but that might be the best we got. I'm not gonna lie. That might be the best we got. So let's see. As long as we can get in and out of it just fine. Sometimes it makes it kind of a pain in the butt to get in and out of. So yeah, that'll work. I mean, that's 357 out from even inside of it. So, you know, this right here is 350. Let me make sure that there's nothing even anywhere closer. They could be up to maybe there. Maybe I got to scoot it back just a smidge more. I think 350 will be fine though. I think it will. I'm hoping it will. It'd have to be right on the closest side of the bank, like 10 meters in from the water drinking, which they do sometimes, you know. So, but that should be fine right there. That should be a great location, guys. We're gonna go. Hey, what's going on, Elliot? What is going on, guys? So, don't forget, guys, we do got that. Boom, it's June 17th. Boom. All right. So, raffle hunt giveaway thing on June 17th for anybody who's just now tuning in, who's new to the channel. I know you guys aren't, but I'll make that announcement periodically. And yeah, that should be plenty good for us to be able to use that to get to this pond, this lake, a little bit quicker. Yeah, because it's definitely a major hunting spot. It's a large area. Definitely inside here. And nothing over here on the left is going to be close enough and flat enough for us to put up there. This is definitely going to be the closest we're ever going to get. But now this will officially be not a huge, giant problem to get to when we have an eastern wind blowing right at it. And while we're down here, we're going to check and see. It's past their drinking time by a little bit, so they're probably heading out. The spook range is 275. Then they won't spook. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I always like to give myself extra wiggle room, but that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. I thought it was between two. People say 250 and to 300. So, you know, some people say, you know, a little bit shorter, a little bit further. So I just push it out because my thing is I'd rather cover the extra 50 meters, right? I'd rather cover the extra 50. That takes no time at all. You know, that doesn't take very long. And be able to, for sure have them there. I don't think we actually have any using this right now because we've checked it multiple times close to or during the drink period with it being far enough into their drinking time for them to definitely be here, if not past that time just by a short bit. And so I really don't think we have any here at the moment, but I want to make sure that I can come back here whenever I need to, whether that be for water buffalo, muntjac, or if one of them spawns over here after we kill them. You know, because people do use this to try to get their tiger over here to this one. So it's because it's so they sometimes get closer at their drinks. And gotcha. Let's see here. All right, guys. Yeah, I think we're good to go to the lodge. Let's go ahead and go to the lodge. and maybe hang a few things up on the wall, you know, and call it a night. We don't got like a crazy awesome trophy lodge, but you know, it's getting better bit by bit. The range you can see stuff is 400 meters. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that quite a bit, Elliot. All right, guys. So, all right. So we got that guy right there. So I'll show you guys what we got at the moment. We got the boar. You know, the wild boar is a gold. Most everything's gold. You know, we got the black buck at gold. So we got the gold European bison right there at a 114. We got, we got this mat multi-mount of this molting, I think it's molting. It might not be. No, it's not molting. The molting one's somewhere else. Anyway, we got the ring-necked pheasant and red fox, both gold, on the mat multi-mount right there. And then over here we have hog deer, you know. So what we've done in the past, guys, is if it was a personal best, we just taxidermized it instantly, even if it was just a gold or silver, whatever it was. We're now obviously not doing that, but you'll see a lot of golds because of that. But anyway, yeah, so we got a 101.2 right there on that hog deer. And then up here we got a gold Miriam turkey at 4.3. And then we got another gold at 4.4. I like to take it on and off of investigate mode so that way you can really see the color and the texture and stuff. We got our diamond Canada goose, so that's the first diamond that we have on display close here. And so diamond Canada goose right there, trophy rating of 9. We got our, you know, some weapons up there on the wall. I don't know why it keeps putting that weapon up there on that side like that. No matter how many times I put whatever up there, it's facing down instead of up. But anyway, another gold turkey at 4.5 right there. And then we got some other stuff over here. We got a tundra bean goose at 2.7 for gold. What's up, buddy? All right. And yeah, over here we have just like a nice little blonde male 9.3 gold raccoon, common raccoon. And then we got, you know, 4.2 and 4.3 on a couple more birds on the wall for Miriam turkey. This is our turkey room. This is our turkey room. Just a bunch of extra stuff. You know, like I said, the hog and black buck right there. Over here we have a mat multi-mount of the molting and not molting ring-necked pheasants at 15 and 16. None of them super high, you know, but still, just a nice couple of birds right there. And up here on the wall we got kind of the extras, some of the extras. So we got a 320 on that Roosevelt elk. We got a 16.4 on the duck. I usually keep everything symmetrical, but I took some down for a mat multi-mount earlier. We got 220 on that wall hung whitetail right there, and we got a 17.4 on that mallard right there. So up in here we have another. So we have an access deer at 183.84. We have a Tibetan fox at 5.1. And then up here we have the tufted duck at 908.4, 892 on another tufted, 15.5 on that mallard, 881 on another tufted, 909 on that tufted, and then a Eurasian teal at 391. So I'll just look at them from right to left here. A lot of tufted duck. We have some black tail up here, 142 for that guy right there, and a 143 for that one right there. Fallow deer at 191. You know, like I said, a lot of gold stuff, guys. A lot of gold stuff. We got a Roosevelt elk at 323.8, so not diamonds. And then we have some awesome mounts in this room coming up here. Well, thank you very much, Ellie. I appreciate that. Thank you, Xbox Girl, Xbox Gamer Girl. Super excited about it. We have another gray leg goose at 3.5 right here. Like I said, mostly gold, few diamonds, guys. We got a diamond saltwater crocodile right here at 1,022.7. We have a short of that one that we kind of accidentally got because we thought it said that it was rated up to 1,000. It said it was rated up to 1,100, and it hit 1022 for diamond. So it surprised me because I thought that its maximum trophy rating was below diamond, and then it said diamond on the screen. So we got that on the talk of tick, you know, and on the gram and on the book and on the tube and all that jazz. But so nice diamond crocodile right here. Super happy about that guy. Fun time getting him. And we have some, just the walls, guys. The wall mounts are all just little bonus tigers, or not bonus. I'm reading and thinking. It's just a 52.6 on that tiger right there. We got a Roosevelt elk at 276.8, 299 on that Roosevelt elk right there. Another tiger right there. That's just a bronze chick. I didn't even mean to taxidermize her, but I did, so I put her up anyway in a matching set on the way in. And the best room is the room up the middle, obviously, so we'll save that for last. We got ourselves a bonus yak for 258.4, a saltwater croc for 870 over here, black bear for 20.9 up there. And what else we got over here? You know, mostly some bonus stuff, wall hangers, another black buck over here, 115. You know, we got some to hang up for sure. Water buffalo, 151.7. God, I can't talk. And we got another black buck up here, 107.4. Nothing super special in this room. We'll go over to the little bedroom area where we got a couple, and then we'll show the best room for last and call that good. It's definitely, we definitely got a lot of stuff to hang up, and definitely got a lot left to do. But okay, I forgot I took them out of this room. Okay, we got nothing here. So this is my trophy room that's not got any trophies in it. So over here we have a wild yak at 267. You know, just another gold guy next to where I nap. So got that guy right there. And then we got this guy right here, a water buffalo, diamond water buffalo at 167.8. So happy about him. We were just doing a bovid challenge or something, and you know, you can definitely tell he's diamond. You can definitely tell that guy's diamond right there. I mean, I'm joking. So yeah, he was actually aggressive toward us. We weren't hunting for them, and we were just shooting a bunch of them with bows. And he was one of them. We passed the harvest check on him while he was chasing us. So, you know, thank goodness we didn't ruin him. And we got the best room up here. So we got, you know, so a little muntjac, a gold muntjac right there. And another one over here just kind of greeting you on the way in, 32.6, and whatever this one was, 32.7. And in here we have some pretty good trophies. So we got one of our matte multi-mounts right here of some whitetail deer, a few of them. So we got 235.5, 220, and 223 on these guys. And they have just some decent racks on them. You know, they're not diamonds, but they're all right looking, guys. They're all right looking. We got this kangaroo here, just another gold, you know. Good variety, just not a lot of high scoring stuff, right? Thank you very much. So some more wall hangers that are just bonus ones, you know, like a gold moose, couple of like a, you know, red Roosevelt elk at 321, and you know, a 186 red deer. So, you know, it's like a small-ish red deer and whatever. And we have 203 on this red deer right here. We got a fallow deer at 209. I'm pretty sure we have a better fallow deer than that somewhere. I don't know, but maybe not. I'll show you the best for last, obviously. We got a diamond roe deer over here with a couple of his gold brothers. So 83.5 on the diamond roe deer, 67 and 70 on the other ones. And I'm pretty sure that this one is the diamond right here. Pretty sure anyway. Pretty sure that's him. But anyway, we got some more stuff up on the wall right cha. So we got a 1218 on that golden eye right there. As you can see, golden eyeball. 1024 on the Fruginous duck, and 862 on that tufted duck. Got some more of our guns up here, you know, that we've gotten quite a bit of 400 kills with that one. And so let's see here. 17.7 on that mallard, and brown hybrid on that color. He's got an interesting look to him. He looks almost like he's molting. But anyway, we got 345 on that Eurasian teal, 345.5, and 837 on that Eurasian widgeon, 837.6. Beautiful looking color on their feathers, guys. Beautiful look to them. Love it. We got a blue sheep at 128.2, 128.2. We got a matte multi-mount here featuring a red fox at 11.2 with a white-tailed jackrabbit at 6.1. Getting some dinner. And then we just got this coyote over here at 51.3. Nothing super crazy. Some more mounts, you know, more whitetail deer here at 210.1, 213, and 210.5, so 213.8. Nothing super crazy. The wall mounts are always going to be the least attractive ones, obviously, until we get them all replaced. And we got the freaking goose, tundra bean goose, 2.7. Another mallard at 17.8. Let's get a look at that goose. We got the black grouse at 109 and 112.1. A couple of them right there. A piebald mallard at 15.6. So pretty happy about that guy. You know, gold piebald mallard is, I'm happy with him. And he's up here on the wall mount with the rest of it, but still, he's a piebald. And I might put him down on a desk or something sometime. And then we got another gray leg goose over here, brown turtlet. Well, hey, thank you so much with that. Thank you so much with that raid there, Metal. I appreciate it. We are wrapping things up, y'all, but oh my gosh, that is deeply appreciated. Hype, let's go. Let's go. We're just checking out the lodge, guys, and of course, some of my better trophies finally for. So we got another diamond here at this 277.8 moose. Thank you, Metal, so much for that. W Metal in the chat, guys. W Metal in the chat. Give me just a second here. I got to type it in. It's W Metal in the chat, guys. W Metal for sure. Oh yeah, run us through your lodge. Oh yeah, we'll go right through it. Guys, we're gonna start over. I'm so sorry. We'll go a little quicker so I don't bore you to death, going right back through it. And we got a decent jackrabbit right here, but we'll go back through it, guys. We got a lot to hang up that we haven't hung up, some diamonds and whatnot. We got a lot of golds in the lodge, but we do have some diamonds too. We don't grind great ones yet. We're going to be starting our first great one grind after our first giveaway, which is coming up on June 17th, y'all. We have a giveaway event. It's going to be our first event ever that we're doing, and we're just doing it ourselves. So June 17th, we're going to have a raffle hunting kind of competition for 1 hour after our normal 2-hour Call of the Wild Wednesday stream that evening. W Metal for sure, guys. So you're going to get you're going to hunt female animals on a solo map, so you can confirm it with screenshots via Discord with your trophy manager at the outpost. I know that's a big mouthful. Basically, that'll tell you what gender, day, and time you shot it, so that way we can confirm nobody's cheating. You get 1 ticket for every mallard, rabbit, and turkey, 2 tickets for blacktail, whitetail deer, and 3 for moose, coyote, bear, and Roosevelt elk on Layton Lake. So everyone can participate. No one has to lose a trophy, and we can confirm for sure that nobody's cheating ahead of time. And so you're going to get more tickets. More tickets you get, obviously better chance you have of winning the gift card and whatnot. And then we're going to do also a giveaway for paid subscribers on the Purple platform. So if you're a paid subscriber, you can enter for free with a keyword for a gift card giveaway on that. So anyway, guys, let's go through the lodge. So wild boar, 130.9 right there on that guy. Black buck, 114 over here. Gold black buck. A lot of golds. We do have some diamonds coming up. 114.9 on this bison, on this European bison. And then we got the common raccoon at 9.3, a blonde common raccoon at 9.3 right there. Bunch of turkey on the wall, 4.3 and 4.2, 4.2, 4.3 right there. And then we have a map multi-mount featuring a 16.3 on that ring-necked pheasant and 11.6 on that red fox. And so there's that. Good look at them. I turn it off sometimes to get a good look. 101.2 on this hog deer right here. And then we got a 4.3 on that turkey up there. We got a 4.4 and a 4.5 on those turkey, both obviously brown. And then we got a diamond Canada goose right here at a 9 even with some guns on the wall. And then we got ourselves a tundra bean goose at 2.7. Moving on to the Matt multi-mount with just a couple gold ring-neck pheasant. This one's molting, so love that. 15.6, and then this one here is just a white brown 16.1. None of these are really super high-end trophies. The ones on the wall obviously are all going to be just like the the kind of ones, but 16.4 on that mallard with a black brown fur type, a tan 320.2 on that Roosevelt elk, and a brown 220 on the whitetail deer, as well as that mallard right there for 17.4. Thank you very much for the nice water buffalo. I appreciate it. Yeah, we will show them the nice water buffalo, won't we? So we got the tufted duck at 908.4 right there, and then another one at 892.5. Bunch of gold ducks on the wall, guys. And then let's see here. We got that black brown 15.5 on that right there on that black brown mallard, and then we got some more tufted duck up here 881.4 and 909.4 on those ones, and then a Eurasian teal, a light green Eurasian teal at 339.1. I think they're all light green, aren't they? And just a 3.5 on that gray lag golden goose right there. Tibetan fox 5.1, and axis deer 184.7 on that axis deer. Some black-tailed deer at 142.3 and 143.1 right there. And then and 197.7. I'm showing the least to best, guys. I'm showing the least to best. What grind was you doing? I was zoned out. I'm not doing a grind yet. I'm going to be starting my first grind after our giveaway. After our giveaway on June 17th, I'm going to be starting my first grind. We're going to do hardest to easiest on great ones, actually. We're going to be starting to do the roe deer great one grind. So progressively, I will pull off every single tent I need to from other maps if I have to do it, and we'll kind of work it out. But so we got a 184.7 on this axis deer right here. And then we got a diamond saltwater crocodile at 1022.7 right there. Good old diamond croc. And then we got a 323.8, so not a diamond, but a high scoring gold on this Roosevelt elk right there. A couple of tiger on the wall with a bronze chick at 31.5. And obviously they're all going to be orange, but there's a gold one at 52.6. The wall mounts, guys, are not the best ones, but we'll get them out of the way first. Thank you very much, Elliot. Roosevelt elk 276.8 and a couple of gold muttjack 3.27 and 3.26. I'll show you what's in there in that room after we go to the other rooms first. I'm sure you got a sneak peek, but 299 on this Roosevelt elk up here on the wall, and we're going to show the other rooms and go into the middle room for last to finish it all up, guys. Wild yak on the wall, just another gold one, 258.4 for that guy right there. Another croc, little gold croc right here, 870, very low scoring, but you know, he was our first croc, so we taxidermized him. Got a black bear at 20.9, so nearly 21. And then it's just some black buck and water buffalo, 107.4 on the wall and 115.3 over here. So gray colored 151.7 on that water buffalo up there. And we will go to the bedroom and then to the center room to finish it all up, you guys. And then we'll be back on tomorrow whenever the heck we feel like it. All right, let's see here. But yeah, we will be doing our first monthly giveaway for Call of the Wild, raffle hunting, and for paid subscribers on Twitch. We'll have multiple giveaways, 2 to 4 at first, and then depending on if we meet our sub goal, we'll be doing more than that. You know, we'll have at least 2 $25 gift card giveaways, one for each category, or sorry, one for each category, maybe 2 for each category if we can earn another payout before then, but that just depends. Diamond water buffalo right here. I should have shown the yak first, but 267.7 on this yak right here. And 167.8 on this diamond water buffalo. Obviously a diamond, as you can see. Okay, anyway. And so I'm sorry. It's just so he needs to dress more modestly. Big boys. He has some big actually. Anyway, so we got a couple multi mounts. So we got the we don't got no diamond whitetail, you know, just a 235.5, 220.4, and a 223 right there for these guys. With, you know, tan and brown. So there's those. We got a Eastern Gray Kangaroo at 431.6. And then 321.8 on that Roosevelt elk up there. 217.9 right there on that moose. And then 186.3 right there on that red deer. We have a slightly better red deer down here at 203.2 with a light brown. And then what else? We got this right here. So just a 209.3 fallow deer. A 51.3 on this orange coyote. And then we got we have a diamond roe deer here on a matte multi-mount with a few roe deer. 83.5 on that dark gray guy, 67 and 70.9 on these guys right there. Bunch of birds on the wall, as always. Golden eye, 1218.1 for a black golden eye. 862.1 for a black tufted duck. And then a ferruginous duck, a dark brown one at 1024. Brown hybrid right here on the color for this guy at 17.7 for that mallard. And then a 345.5 on that Eurasian teal up there, and a 837.6 right there on that Eurasian widgeon. So beautiful colors on those. Beautiful colors on those. 128.2 on this brown blue sheep. And then, we got this tundra bean goose at 2.7, a black brown mallard at 17.8, 210.5 on that whitetail, 213.8, 109, and 112.21 on the black grouse. And then we got a 210.1 on that mallard, 3.7 on the gray lag goose, and a piebald 15.6 gold male right here on another mallard. And then finally, we got a diamond moose right over here at 277.8. He a big boy. He a big boy for sure. We got the blacktail deer, not the special, 155.3 on this blacktail. And then we have a matte multi-mount featuring our gold Barasinga and diamond tiger. We have a diamond Bengal tiger and gold Barasinga mount, matte multi-mount, 173 on the Barasinga and 57.6. They start at 57 for diamond right there. So here I started because there was a famous YouTuber here. What? There's a famous YouTuber here? Metal, are you famous? What? All right, let's see here. No way Chopper was here. Yes, Chopper was here. Is Chopper famous? Is Chopper a famous YouTuber? They checked in here. Are you seriously? Chopper's a famous YouTuber? I think Metal's famous too. No, it can't be me. So anyway, wow. Chopper is a famous YouTuber. You're kidding me. You are kidding. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Wow. That's crazy. I had no idea. Yeah, he stopped in earlier. I think he just said hi and great one, whitetail, Kinsko rack. There you go. Yeah, he spoke with us briefly. And then I think he just kind of jumped out for a second. But yeah, he was nice. That's crazy. I had no idea that we had somebody famous on here. That's really cool. But yeah, guys, that's my best trophy right there. Obviously, is my diamond Bengal tiger. We just threw the gold Barasinga on there to make it an even better mount. But obviously, the tiger is the, he is the bee's knees right there. My diamond Bengal tiger, definitely my best trophy. We're gonna start our first Great One grind after the giveaway on June 17th, y'all. We also forgot, of course, the 5 whitetail jackrabbit right there. And I think we showed the goose. I think we showed the goose, 3.5. But yeah, there's a bunch of guns on the wall and stuff too. But yeah, guys, that is my lodge, y'all. I am so thankful that y'all joined me. I am going to wrap it up because it is way past my bedtime. Here's the prize possession. Yeah, he's the prize possession for sure. And we are going to be, again, guys, we're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff. So feel free if you guys want to give us a follow. You don't got to if you don't want to, but we are a variety channel. We do a lot of Call of the Wild, Battlefield 6, and some other stuff. We do quite a big variety. Those are some of our main games. So thank you guys so much for joining me. And yeah, I got an end screen that I'm about to go to here shortly. But before I do, one more time, June 17th, guys, we're going to be doing our first event at all. It's just going to be, a fun event right there. We have the Discord link pinned if you guys want to join, because we're going to be using Discord to verify screenshots for like Trophy Manager kills and like saved harvests on Trophy Manager to verify that nobody's cheating. But it's going to be super fun. We're going to be doing it every single month on the Wednesday following the 15th. So the first Wednesday on or after the 15th. Well, I appreciate that very much, Elliot. Thank you guys, every single one of you, for hanging out with me. Elliot, thank you for the raid medal. I'm going to follow you back real quick. I'm going to go on there and follow you back after I switch to this end screen. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And yeah, stick around. We got a poster at the end of the end screen for more details on the giveaway. But until next time, you guys have a good night. Good night, Metal, my brother. Good night, my friend. I will catch you around. I'm going to be following you here in like 2 seconds after I switch.